Know how to start this video properly. I don't know if there's a proper way to do it, but today's the day where we say a final goodbye to the AMG, the car that's been you know, kind of the centerpiece of this YouTube channel for a very, very long time. And today is the last time that we're shooting a video with it, because it will indeed be replaced by something else. And I guess what I thought that we could just do in today's video is just take a trip down memory lane and talk about the most memorable moments that we've had in this car. You know, it's very bittersweet. You know, we're moving on to something, you know, better. It all, you know, everything is relative. It depends on how you look at it, of course. But to me, you know, it's definitely a step up when it comes to you know, owning a car. It's going to be my first supercar, but you know, this car was my original, like, dream car. Owning an AMG has always, you know, since I was very young, been a dream of mine. Of course, a C63 AMG wasn't, you know, my dream car 20 years ago because they weren't really around. But you know, when I started getting closer to being able to get, you know, an AMG, this was the one that I wanted, no question. And as we all know, this is my second one. I had my first one for 7 weeks only. But, you know, when I took delivery of the first one, that was probably one of the best days of my life. You know, it was a dream come true, such an achievement, and just pure joy. I know a lot of you guys that's been following along with the channel for a while, you remember that video. It was an absolutely amazing day. Although I only had it for a short period of time until the infamous hydrolock situation happened 7 weeks later. The car was totaled, and yeah, I was completely shocked. And long story short, through insurance, I got a brand new car, and that's this one right here. My first one was a 17, but then after me taking delivery of that car and that whole incident happening, you know, when it came to time to get a new one, they weren't making 17s anymore, so it ended up being this 18, pretty much identical to the first one I had, just minor changes. Took delivery of this, also an amazing day, and man, have we had awesome times in this car. I put 22,000 miles on it. It's been back and forth to Miami twice. I had it out to California for Car Week last year, and that was an absolute blast. We did fuel run, had it in Carmel for, you know, the quail and all that stuff. It was awesome. Amazing memories that I've been able to create by owning this car and sharing it with you guys on the channel. And you know, I think most of you guys know that, you know, in a perfect world, I would want to keep this car forever. I've said that so many times, but you know, I don't have unlimited funds of money, and I've made the decision to take the next step. You know, I've always had a dream of owning a supercar, and today that dream is coming true for me. And again, as I feel a lot of joy over that, it's still mixed emotions, because it means that I have to give this car up to be able to get a Ferrari F12. And yeah, I mean, you know, this is an automotive channel and it's based off of automotive content. I know that, but, and you know, cars are just cars, but it's still sad because it's such a big part of my life, this car right here. And it's a big part of you guys' lives as well, you know, the ones that watch my channel on a regular basis, that is, because you're used to seeing content on the AMG. You know, I truly love love this car. I've said it a million times. Some people even got mad at me and annoyed during certain points. They were like, dude, make underpass. Make videos of other cars as well. You know, I've made so many videos on this specific car, and that's another thing. I feel like I don't know what else to make. You know, I'm kind of running out of content. Like, what else am I supposed to do? You know, content-wise with this car. You know, I could go crazy and all these upgraded turbos and, you know, nuts stuff. But, like, I don't even want to do that. You know, I'm not really into all that. I mean, the car's tuned. We made a video about that. That was absolutely awesome when we got the downpipes on there and the tune that Veloz Design Works put on the car. I mean, you have to admit that was hilarious. Oh. I'll never forget when the first time I heard that, you know, Tommy gun sounding pop that this car made with that specific tune. It was awesome. That was great for content. It was a lot of fun. We then got the car retuned. Now it sounds like, you know, a regular C63 does. It crackles more, but it has the catless downpipe, so it is a whole lot louder. Open this too. Such an amazing sounding car. And as we said already, I've done so many videos of this car, and I've shared so many great memories. But unfortunately, in the world, people seem to focus on, you know, the negative more than the positive many times. And you know, I get a lot of people saying like, "Oh, your car's always in the shop. You always have issues with this car." Which, I really don't. It's just that I share the good and the bad. And a lot of people focus on the bad, you know, but there's not really that many bad things that have happened in this car. Except for, you know, the first one with the whole hydrolocking thing. This car here, you know, I had a little minor issue actually on the day we took delivery, but that was just a simple fix. You know, recently I had to get a new radiator because a stone chip or something pierced the front radiator. But other than that, you know, in a flat tire, it hasn't really been, you know, that dramatic and that bad. Although we were just in a little accident, you know, about a week ago, which was very unfortunate, of course, but you know, that's not really the car's fault or anything like that. It was just, you know, bad luck. You know, what I'll remember about this car is definitely the happy times, the good memories, you know, the travel, and, you know, just driving it. 'Cause that's what you're supposed to do with your dream car. You drive it and you enjoy it. Get to know it, and yeah, I mean, and this thing is so fast, man. It moves. It moves. Someone's gonna have a lot of fun in this car in the future, and that actually makes me happy knowing that someone will eventually pick this up and yeah, enjoy it. So I don't really know, honestly, guys, what else to say. You know, a video like this, I feel like you can't really do it justice, because, you know, how are you going to sum up almost 2 years of ownership in one, like, whatever 10-minute video? You can't. So I'm actually going to create a playlist on the channel for this car specifically. So, you know, for anyone that wants to, they can go and check those videos out. I don't know why I haven't, you know, made a playlist until now. I have a playlist of my Ford Fusion, but not this car, so it's kind of weird. I have one on my truck as well, but I'm going to create that. So for anyone that wants to just reminisce and take a trip down memory lane of the AMG videos, you will be able to do that here pretty soon. But yeah, alright, I don't know what else to say, man. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Feels kind of weird that you can get like semi-emotional over a car, but I guess you can. when you love a car this much. I guess you can.